First and 10 now from the 46. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Bronco 80. 18 card, 60 Wildcat, 60 go.
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He's going to throw it. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
That's Cougar 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
70 Timberwolf.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Viking 18, Cowboy 80.
He's going to throw it again. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yeah, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Now a give running right. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's across the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
We've set it downs from the 37. First down. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. Can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Back to throw. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off. Trey Amos. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Working on first down. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Left side into the hands of McBride. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points.
Cougar 19.
Here's a design run. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run now on second down. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals pull out in front further. 13-zip. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Working now from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Well, air it out on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They'll throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 21 yards.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's a give on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time. Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Fourth down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Up to the races, middle of the field. 30. He's at the 10. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 20-zip lead.
Hey, Kate, we're not not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10. But they're on 24-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
It's safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
All in left side. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Bronco 80.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. The Giants using their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the ready.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's 2nd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Hawk 70.
They're going to try and throw it here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Here we go. Set. 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go, Reed. Go.
Looking in the air here. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants chop some of the lead off before the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the red zone on 1st. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Cardinals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They've got a man in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got it near the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Giants, first down. First and goal.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants chop some of the lead off before the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
Giants.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Cougar 19. Like
They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
60 Bison. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First and 10, looking to throw. For right side, and McBride has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go. Set. 18 cut. Cowboy 80.
Working on first down. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
19 Lions. Bronco 80.
Throwing it again here. Near the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage. More importantly, go exploit it.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing here just before halftime. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals piling it on going into halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun on 3rd down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Still sticking with the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
Back now, pressure coming. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They work against the blitz. Finds a man right side. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down.
Dose of the hurry up here. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game.
Giants 21.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He takes it down to the 33. Looking quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
Well, Kate, even with nothing open downfield, there was still the option to simply throw it away. Mental mistake there, and it cost them 3 yards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
18 Rattler. 18. Here we go. Start. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Brought in. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Looking to throw on first and goal. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He's got the squiver. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Takes the second down snap. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He fields this at the 18. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Cougar 19, W Timberwolf. Steady.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 10-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Second down pass play coming. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Shot, scoop.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A big loss on the play. Brings up
60
second down.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw this one. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
A hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
60 back. Ready? 60 Bison. Hey, check that. Street.
3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. Wide open, downfield, got it! And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Giants 21.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the 4th quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a pickup of 26. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll run here, following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side finds Johnson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So the penalty backs him up. Here's 1st and 20.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Pass play coming here. falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, second down calls ready.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70.
I'll throw it. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cup 19. 60 Bobcats. 65. Warriors 70. Ready,
Throwing from the gun here. He's got a man left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
At the 33-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 60. Go.
2nd down, looking for options. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. That's your man, that's your man.
They'll throw for it. It's caught by Harrison. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Ready up.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive plays.
Cardinals getting close, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Throwing on seconds. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. They've got to keep moving quick here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. Down to the 10. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Viking 18. Cougar 19.
They're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Bronco 80. Go.
And quick to the left. It's caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And here we go from Lambeau. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
A give now from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Penix. Dumped off to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 19.
They'll send him over right. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his back complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Count 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Throw here, 3rd down. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And goes to the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Man in motion, headed right. Penix on 1st down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
The kicker on.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Trying the right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On the jump.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Two. Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
We'll look to throw. But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hurt. Mustang 19. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
It's sure been tough for this offense to really get into rhythm, to gain that momentum and confidence, because turnovers have interrupted their progress. This is when you need your rookie to step up. Come on, man. Take charge. Put those mistakes behind you and go lead.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Penix working from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, it's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league When you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 21-zip already. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Trucked on that play by none other Brock than Tonka Hemingway.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two in 3rd down vertical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. On 1st down, here's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Penix now on 1st down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment. Going ground on 1st and goal.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Running back sent in motion. Penix. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Return coming here from the 12. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw to start the drive. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready up.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Go. Cougar 19. Ready up.
They'll throw here on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now they face 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Brings it in at the 13. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix hits his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Lambeau after this. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, here's Penix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. And again, it's Penix. Pass caught at the 9-yard line. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 7, traffic, go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Looking quickly here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 26-yard line.
Cowboy 80, Mustang 19.
Setting up to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Falcons, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Penix on 1st down. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And cut to the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Ready?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Two. Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
Kid, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has it at the 11. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Handoff now out of the gun. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Penix working from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Penix to throw again on second. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So they're left facing third and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Third down, it's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
65 Jack. Come on. 18, Pioneer. Viking, 18.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. Again, Penix to the air. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra points sent in through the rain. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Ready. Now Bronco is ready.
This one goes off right tackle. He's out in the clear. There he goes, right sideline. At the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points.
Right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane that he took huge advantage of.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers cut into the lead by another point.
56. Packers 14.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This is taken in at the 13. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
38-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Handoff now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running it now out of the gun. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Taken down at the 45. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? Hey, check that. Check go.
They go play action on 1st down. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
3. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
2. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's a throw. Headed out right. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The beauty of defense tackles is they come in all shapes and sizes, from 280 pounds to almost 400 pounds in their football gear, Kate. But when you get one of those war daddies that can shed a tackle and create a negative loss like that, well, those guys are real hard to find.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Bronco, smash, smash. Come on, set. Bronco 80. Hey, smash.
You got motion there. You got motion there right there.
Let's go.
Now a give running right. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Okay,
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th.
Ready?
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Set. Ready?
The give now out of the shotgun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19, 60 Bison, 70 Lions. Ready?
Now looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Throwing from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
60 Eagle.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Got his man. It's Golden. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bison, 60 Dragon, 60. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now. Take go.
They'll air it out on third. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. First down now, ball at the 33. Mooney will go in motion left. They'll run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 33-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Blown back into the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Falcons about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. Penix facing a 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Working now from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Didn't read the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Go! Hurry, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Alontae Taylor has it! Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Take off.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80.
A give now from the gun. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful